We want to do all we can without us looking like America once again is stepping over and deciding this is what must be done.
We don't find that the U.S. is committing Kenya because the U.S. cannot commit Kenya.
Does the United
One
States...
question. I'll answer your question.
Okay, yeah.
The States to deploy forces in the hemisphere just raises all kinds of questions that can be easily misrepresented about what we're trying to do. So we set out to find a partner or partners who would lead that effort that we would participate in, not with American forces, but with supplies and making sure they have what they needed. And so, I'm very grateful for President Ruto's leadership here, multinational effort, but Kenya's willingness to really lead this matter. We're going to supply logistics, intelligence, and equipment. Matter of fact, some equipment has already arrived. And of course, Kenya won't be going it alone. We're working with Congress to provide $300 million to MSS Mission and an additional $60 million for equipment assistance. And we're working with Congress to provide $300 million to MSS Mission and an additional $60 million for equipment assistance. And we're working with Congress to provide $300 million to MSS Mission and an additional $60 million for equipment assistance.
Flashback.
That's right, the president of Haiti was assassinated in his own home. Now, this wasn't your typical presidential assassination, the kind that happens when a president is out in public and some crazed gunman runs up to him and just shoots him. This was a well-executed assault on his house by highly trained mercenaries from the United States and Colombia.
The assassins arrived in trucks after midnight, claiming to be agents of the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. A U.S. government source told Reuters the DEA had nothing to do with the killing. The gunman, reportedly speaking Spanish and English, descended on President Jovenel Moise's private residence and opened fire. The 53-year-old leader was killed. His wife, the First Lady, also shot.
UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has apologized to the people of Haiti for the UN's role in a cholera outbreak that killed thousands. The deadly disease spread after UN peacekeepers dumped infected sewage into a river in 2010. 9,300 people died from the contamination and 800,000 others were left sick. The UN has apologized for spreading the disease but does not accept legal responsibility for causing it.
In 2010, former President Clinton publicly apologized for forcing Haiti to drop tariffs on imported subsidized U.S. rice during his time in office. The policy wiped out Haitian rice farming, seriously damaging Haiti's ability to be self-sufficient. This is the president apologizing at a hearing before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. At the time, he was the UN special envoy to Haiti.
Since 1981, the United States has followed a policy until the last year or so we started rethinking it, that we rich countries that produce a lot of food should sell it to poor countries and relieve them of the burden of producing their own food. So thank goodness they can leap directly into the industrial era. It has not worked. It's maybe been good for some of my farmers in Arkansas, but it has not worked. It was a mistake. It was a mistake that I was a party to. I am not pointing the finger at anybody. I did that. I have to live every day with the consequences of the lost capacity to produce a rice crop in Haiti to feed those people because of what I did, nobody else.
Welcome to the Real News Network. I'm Nadia Kanji in Baltimore. A Haitian special committee on Monday said there was a high level of fraud in Haiti's presidential elections last October, enough even to recommend nullifying the results. The committee found that there were 628,000 zombie votes or untraceable votes. The election was also backed by over $33 million in U.S. funding. Our next guest, Nicholas Berry Shaw, has been following the issue and more specifically the role the U.S. and Hillary Clinton has played in the debacle. He says she triggered massive political unrest by throwing her weight behind former President Michel Martelly in the 2010 election, who stepped down earlier this year and whom many felt was corrupt. Nicholas is a Haiti solidarity activist from Montreal. He just wrote an article for Jacobin titled "Clinton's Long Shadow: Hillary Clinton May Never Be Called to Account for Her Role in Haiti's Ongoing Political Crisis."
In a sense, I don't know why we're surprised by Trump. How many times does he have to prove we can't be trusted?